I got nothing else better to do. Alright. In this game, you will make a present falling from the sky by popping the balloon and holding it up. Now, I've done all 3 lessons, but I'm doing lesson 2. Now, it might be a bit blue. That's the way it has to work. Hey, what's the difference between an object and its art? Nice way to start, Wario. I can explain it, but it might be best to simply show you. So let's just keep things new and let's keep making new games and you'll get it. Okay, let's get started on another game. You can actually fail those, by the way. And you have to redo them over and over until you win. Ah, I get it. It's a balloon popping game. Actually, it's a present dropping game. Wait, hang on. I got this funny voice that I got from a user. Yeah, same thing. But they're not, really. Whatever. Let's get started already. What difference in this game is in the last one we made? Alright. Well, first of all, we have 2 objects this time. We just had the one ladybug last time. Yeah, but now we've got a balloon and a present. Yep, that's right. Can you think of anything else, Kristopher? It pops. The balloon pops. Very good. Oh no, wait, I forgot my voice. Crack. I forgot my voice. Crack. No, I forgot my voice. Crap. Making the ladybug move forward is easy. But making the balloon pop? How are we supposed to do that? Well, let's get started by looking at this picture. Great picture. For all the different ways we might want to display an object, we can create up to 4 different animation sequences. 4? What? Can you explain that in like normal people talk? 'Cause I'm Johnny and Bush. Yes, I can. We drew 2 cells of the ladybug to make it wiggle. That's one animation, but we can have up to 4. We refer to these animation sequences as art. So objects have different art for different states. Yeah, okay. So after the wiggly art, can we make 3 more? Yes. I'm impressed that you're following along so well, Wario. Why am I yawning? It's freaking 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Thanks. You're making fun of me again, aren't you? I should know, 'cause I'm Johnny Young Bush. I seriously took that idea from Tales of Creed and the Super Paper Mario Let's Play, and he voiced Johnny Young Bowser. It's so funny. I couldn't get rid of that one. Maybe. So if the first set of art is a balloon floating, we can have the second one be for when it pops. Even though that is clearly not going to be the popping animation. I guess it makes sense. 'Cause I'm Johnny Young Bush. Right now, you're in a pretty normal mood, right? Hey, watch who you're calling normal. 'Cause I'm no. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Nor did my voice mean to crack. So imagine if you went from normal mood to an angry one. You mean like right now? Eep! So, to show that angry mood, we need another animation with different art altogether. Right, like I shoot steam with my eyebrows when I'm mad. 'Cause I'm Johnny English. Yes, I know. Oh, how I know. So to change you from a normal mood to an angry one, we change from the normal art to the angry art. It's that simple. I think I get it. Or kind of don't, or totally don't. Normal or angry? Crying or laughing? Whatever mood Wario is still Wario. You're just one object. Hey, don't treat me like I'm an object. 'Cause I'm Johnny and Bush. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Alright, I guess it's okay. Keep explaining stuff. Okay, let me break it down for you one more time. An object can have up to 4 different sets of art, A, B, C, and D. And each of those art sets can have up to 4 cells. So if I have 4 different states, normal, angry, crying, or laughing, each of those can be a 4-cell animation. That's right, I didn't expect you to get it so fast. Hey, I can hear you, you know. So sorry, sir. If you're apologizing, you really were making fun of me. No, I have a lot of respect for you, Wario. So much respect. Alright, keep teaching. So for our balloon art will be float. And our B will be pop. Let's start from there. Alright, think you can handle it, Chris? Let's give it our best. Okay, so here we are at the art editing screen. My voice got really high for some reason. I don't know why. Hey, balloon. Yep, I drew it earlier. Teehee, not bad, eh? Anyway, let's take this balloon and animate it so it look like it's floating. Floating, huh? That sounds hard. Let's do something else. Don't worry. It's basically the same as our wiggly ladybug. Let's get started. That'll probably not be her voice. First, let's zoom in on the canvas. And just like we did for our ladybug art, we'll create 2 art cells for our floating animation. That means I should make a new cell, right? I remember that much. Wait, I forgot which button to tap, because I'm Johnny and gosh. Hey, Chris, what do I do to... I don't... Butchering on the art sentences. But it's this button right here. Hooray for unintentional L-playing. 16 points? That's a lot. Yes, that's it. Well done, Chris. Yeah. So now we make an outline in the last cell, right? How do you do that again? Chris, do you remember which button displays the faint image? I know which button. It's that one. That's the one. And look, the balloon. That's the one. And look, the balloon. Okay, let's get animating. Okay, so now that we've got our faint balloon image, let's draw another one that looks just like it. Wario, your drawing style is unusual. What are you saying about what? What are you saying about my art skills? nothing. I just wanted to mention, if you're interested, that you don't have to draw another balloon. You can just make a perfect copy of the exact balloon. Well, really? How? How do you do that? Tell me right now. Too bad you can't see. You bet. Let's first tap here. The frame tool. Yes, you can use it to copy an area you selected. Can you bring up the balloon from the first cell for me? Now use the stylus or your finger to drag over the entire cell. The trick is to start dragging from diagonally outside the cell. I know how to do this. That looks like a pretty good frame job to me. Now what? Well, we take what we've just copied from frame from the first cell and decide where we're going to put it. Wait, where do we put it? In the second cell. Tap this button to switch to the next one. Well, it's almost exactly... No, wait, no. It is the same. You put the exact same balloon in the second cell. Pretty neat, eh? But if we try to animate with two of the exact same image, it won't look like it's floating. It will just... Right? It won't look like it's floating, will it? It will just hold still, right? Again, voice crack. So, let's slide the balloon over a touch. Yeah, you can do that? Yep, I'll just use the frame tool again. This, and use its move feature. Move. This one is copy. And this one is move. Copy is used to make, well, copy something. But this time we just want to slide the picture over a bit. So go ahead and select move. Alright. Now go ahead and drag the stylus through the entire cell. You did that like a real game designing pro, Chris. You're doing a great job. Now, keep an eye on the original balloon position. Slide the balloon just a touch, a tiny bit. What? Hey Chris, let me do this one. Wahaha! Now I gotta do the Wario voice of that. Wahaha! How's that for a tiny bit? I think that's probably good enough. Good enough? It's perfect. Cause I'm Johnny on Bosch. Now let's set the balloon, the animate button, to see what it looks like. Hey, how's that for good enough? I must admit, it looks very realistic. Now we have art for our floating balloon. Next is the animate art for our popping balloon. This is going to be one full episode with no cuts. Hopefully no cuts. You still there, Chris? You still there, Chris? I got a high-pitched voice for some reason. Cause I'm Johnny and Bosch. I seriously don't know who Johnny and Bosch is. I just took the voice from like someone that's playing Super Paper Mario Tales of Creed. I've mentioned that before. We need you to keep following us on the next parts, okay? Hey, it's Kristopher here. I decided to go back to Wario's voice. Okay, the next part is super important, Chris. You ready for it? Good. Let's... What are we doing again? We're going to make the art for our popping balloon. So tap on that blank art slot right below. This is the edit screen for our new art. First, let's zoom in on the canvas. This is where we're going to make our... This is going to be where we're making our popping balloon, huh? I totally butchered that sentence. You got it. So we'll need to make it look like it's breaking apart. Let's see. Okay, I'll start by drawing some shredded pieces. Wario, you are pretty hard for someone so impatient. What did you say? Ka! I didn't mean anything by it. But I actually have a pretty handy technique for you. Is it okay if I tell you something that will save you some work? I hate taking orders, but I don't like work. I guess I'll listen, just this once. I keep switching between Johnny and Wario and regular Wario, or my version of Wario. Thank you. For this technique, we'll be using the eraser tool. What? How will erasing help us draw? We draw the balloon, and then we erase it in an unusual way. There are some neat tools for erasing with different effects. If we use this tool to leave some of the balloon, it should make it look like the balloon is breaking up, right? Ooh, I want to do it. Let me do it now. I'm a gorilla Wario. Just hold your horses. We can't erase the balloon if we don't even have it there to erase. Grah, I have to do everything around here. Stand back and watch me draw this thing at super speed. That really won't be necessary, Wario. You never want me to draw the same thing over and over again. Well, no. I don't... Look, I have a good technique here. You can just take the floating balloon and use it here as is. That doesn't make any sense. That's totally separate art. But there's nothing stopping us from borrowing it. It's sort of like copy function we've already learned. But when we borrow something from another art, it's called importing. Now tap here. I use the import from a lot of my games, which I'll show you in like a separate video. Whoa, it looks exactly... No. Wait, it is the same balloon. See? That was almost copy and pasted text if they didn't add that little thing. Pretty handy, eh? Okay, so let's tinker with this balloon a little bit. To use the eraser tool, tap this button. E. Yes, this is nothing like the Mario Paint Composer. There's an E, and it's erasing. At the top, you have a variety of erasers to choose from. Go ahead and try out their different effects. Alright, give it here. I thought you might say that. Ooh, this one erases wherever you draw. Ooh, this one makes everything vanish instantly. Ooh, oh ho ho ho! Blast off! Ooh, a spray eraser. Alright then, I'll use this spray eraser on the balloon. How's that? I guess it's good. Waha! You're making me blush. Take notes, Chris. No, thank you. I already know this. I've made several games. While we're at it, let's add a second cell that's completely empty. Do you remember how to add a new cell? No, it's not this button. It's this one right here that's grayed out, because grayed out buttons can be tapped. And that's all we have to do. Wait, what's the point of adding an empty cell? So nothing is left after the balloon after it pops. Bang! Don't worry, you'll see how it works pretty soon. So we'll need some AI for our balloon now, but before that, we quickly need to hit some new music techniques in our next step. Is it possible for my brain to know too much knowledge? Yeah, I'm getting excited. No time to get sleepy now. Oh, as soon as he says that, I start yawning. Like I said, it's freaking 2:50 and I'm yawning. And it's even in the afternoon. Alright, time for music class again. Oh, I love this. Hey, Penny. Yes, Wario? Not that I'm bad at it, but can we skip the music this time? What? did you find it difficult the last time? I told you, it's not that I'm bad at it. I'm just not in the mood. Well, I guess I know what you mean. But I think you're going to love this next step regardless. For some reason I used to say that word regardless a lot. Really? Why? Does this lesson smell like garlic and old socks? What? No, that's disgusting. Just try to pay attention. I'm going to teach you how to make music really easily. So easy that even Mr. Not in the Mood, Wario, can do it. Hey, it's not nice to make fun of people's moods. Have a look here. Give this guy a little tap. Who's this guy? A phrase? What's he talking about? And he says, allow me to compose a phrase for you. First, let's try Otto and have him make a song for us. Normal. Fun. Holy cow, he made a song maybe in 2, maybe 3 seconds. That's like superhuman. He's a very famous maestro. And he's got a lot more where that came from. You can request music from a certain type or flavor. And he'll compose something for you on the spot. That's just crazy talk. No one can do that. I'll prove it. Just tap request and see what he comes up with. My voice is cracked for some reason. Am I supposed to compose it? I chose relaxed and fun. Whoa! What did you think? Pretty neat, eh? I was hoping for a bit more of a punk jug band vibe, but... Well, if you're not satisfied, you can always make adjustments yourself. I don't think the maestro would mind if you made changes. Good, I'll put my punk jug band touches later. Okay, that does it for our music class today. Good, I like a quick lesson that doesn't involve any math. Are you satisfied with your song as it is now? Just remember you can change the rest of it. And you'll just keep on making tunes to what do you think, Chris? Satisfied? No! Are you satisfied with your song as it is now? Just remember, I know. What do you think, Chris? Are you satisfied? Yes! Okay, so this phrase is a keeper. Let's go ahead and call this class a wrap and move on to the next lesson. 23 minutes! Let's keep going. I want to finish this lesson. And it's 8 steps. I think this is actually more than lesson 3. No. This is the amount of steps lesson 3. So which one's next? Having music made for you, moving the balloon. And this is the AI screen, the heart of game creation. You know, Penny always starts off with her voice cracking so much. Or her voice getting higher. I don't know why, but it's weird. Ugh. This looks like you have to do a bunch of thinking. Hey, Penny, I think I'm coming down with something. Wario, listen. Don't worry about it. It's not that hard. It actually is really fun. Just think about it one step at a time. Hey, that's a nice looking black sky. Thanks, I just threw it together, really. Never mind. Hey, where's the balloon and the present? We can't make AI without those. Don't worry, our actors are just right over there. Good. Hey, is that the same balloon that we made? Yep, that's it. Ready and waiting for us. And what's this? That's the present. I know that. And what I mean is, where did it come from? Well, I took the liberty of preparing the present too. Wahaha! It really is a present then. Ha ha ha! Let's get started setting our AI. Hey, I made a joke. Shouldn't you be laughing right now? Let's start AI for the balloon. First decide... Oh, huh? The beginning? We never had to do that with the ladybug. True, with the ladybug I set this while you weren't looking. But in the future, every time you create an AI for an object, the first thing you should do is set its starting condition. Anyway, let's give it a try. First decide on what this object in red text should do at the beginning of the game. Start in green text. Ready? Yes. First we'll need to choose which art to start with. When the game begins, which stage should the balloon be in? Do you know, Chris? Correct! Now what animation sounds to the art be? What does that even mean? Well, you can hold the art to display just the first cell, play all the cells through once or loop the art over and over. The top screen shows what each side of art looks like. What do you think, Chris? Whatever you do for style, set the speed to medium. Looks good. Keep going. Where on the stage shall we start out? Let's start it at a specific point, like in the sample. Go ahead and select point. So we're supposed to select the balloon's starting point. You got it. Right now it's right in the middle, but as it is, the present won't fit underneath it. Hey, I'm a genius. I was gonna say that. Chris, give the balloon some present room underneath it. Alright. That looks great. Go ahead and... Okay, I purposely did that on purpose. As opposed to me purposely not doing it on purpose. That looks great. Go ahead and okay that position. We're on a roll now. Let's just back out of here for a bit. Ooh. Hey, look. There's our balloon. Right what we said. So what's next, Penny? Next up, let's get our little balloon moving. But our balloon already moves. Remember, we made it float. Yes, indeed. It does animate as if it's floating. But it'll just float in the same place if we don't do anything. Oh yeah, that's a good point. If we make it look like it's floating through the sky, it'll totally bring out that real ballooniness, huh? Yeah, it'll blow through the sky looking all floaty. I'm glad you're on board. Let's assign a new AI to the balloon. Let's zoom out. Here we go again with this trigger business. What's going to make the balloon blow through the sky? And what's going to make the screen stop looking yellow? Alright, I'm gonna unplug this, because I think it works a lot better if it's... Okay. Okay. I know the screen is broken. And this is all uncut, by the way. I'm not even gonna bother to edit this 29 and 37 minute clip as it's going on. This time we're not dealing with tapping, and we're not really interested in contacting other objects. We wanted to start moving from the beginning of the game. From the beginning, There's no such button. Do you see a trigger below that says Game Start? It's there, sort of. You just don't see it yet. Tap here. Time. Time. That's right. A game from the beginning to the end can be broken down by time. Wario, as time goes by, you get more hungry and more hungry, right? 2 hours with no food, and I eat some garlic. Gwahaha! You can set AI to work just like that. Wait, are you making fun of me? Is that how you think of me, sitting around eating garlic? Gah! It was just an example. I didn't mean anything by it. That makes me mad, and when I get angry, I get hungry. Give me some garlic! I've got some, roasting in the oven. Wait a bit. Let's keep going, shall we, Chris? That voice hurt my throat. We want to set the trigger precisely, so choose exactly. This is the screen where we assign the trigger timing. What? What's the scrap thing? The scrap represents time during the game. It spans the length of the game from start to end. You can select your moment pretty precisely. Give me that stylus. What does this do? That's exactly halfway point. That'll trigger an action halfway through the game. Yeah, action. Wait, what do we want to do again? We want to start creating the trigger from the moment the game starts. The moment the game starts. Chris, set the cursor in the moment the game starts. Mainly, just go right back to where it goes. That's it, you got it. That's it, you got it. Is this where the game starts? That's right. And now we have our trigger for when the game starts. Got all that, Chris? Let's keep moving. Okay, time for our next step. Here we are, ready to set our action. So when time hits 1-1, what kind of action do we want the balloon to perform? We want it to blow through the sky. Good! To move the objects around the stage, use travel. Now let's decide on what kind of travel we're going to use. Do you remember what it looked like in the sample we saw? Go straight. Select current location. Current location. Now let's choose the direction. Hold on, Penny. I know what they mean by specific direction. But what's this deal with random direction? Does that mean I had to choose some random direction? No, not exactly, Wario. Here, random direction means that the Maker-Matic will choose the direction for you. What? The machine gets to decide? Yes. Each time you play the game, it'll go in a new direction. Actually, the Maker-Matic changes it on purpose. It keeps the game fresh and fun if there are surprises. You think you're so smart. Sorry, but anyway. For some reason, every time I say sorry, like, sorry. Like my voice slightly cracks. Let's have it travel straight in a random direction. Speed hunt. Try slow. Real balloons are pretty slow. How'd you do it? Actually, I think I'll have to end it here somewhere. And then continue with the rest of it. All of it will be uncut, by the way. So you can see all 33 minutes. And then it's going to be 34 minutes in the next 5 seconds. We're really captured that floaty, breezy look. Yes, indeed. Now try playing it again. Whoa, it went in a different direction. Gasp. So you won't know what to expect every time. Cool, it's like we took the game and poured liquid fun on it. Sure. We're off to a good start with our balloon. So let's move on and make it AI for the present. See you later, it's Kristopher. Bye.